Hello YouTube. Well, I'm sorry this could be the only video I publish today, but I'm pretty tired. There's a little timestamp. Yeah, I looked the right way because it's reversed. So there's a little timestamp right down there. Check it out. It is 8:34. And tomorrow is my final day of Hell Week. This is a vlog for day 2, 3, and 4. Now, this is basically how the team and every member on it earns their jersey and gets to represent the Lobos, Spanish for wolves, Lobos, and that's how we get our jersey. So, the past 3 days, we've been getting up at 5 in the morning, being that 5:15, stretching and running. Run. Now, I seem to be getting called out a lot because I don't have as great of cardio as some people may. And, I mean, in MMA I have a lot better cardio, but that's because, I like MMA a bit more than wrestling, and the major muscle groups are all the same when I train MMA every day, rather than the major muscle groups in wrestling being a lot different from MMA. To coach, as I had said, arms are just show muscles. But let's see here. So, I'm getting a lot of people calling me out because I cardio out pretty early. And the problem is that, and everyone that actually is reasonable agrees with me, not only am I allergic to the grass that we roll in all day and someone sits out for that, but there's a kid with a heart murmur, and I want to make this very clear. I missed, not summer as in about a month ago, but the summer before that one, I missed my last 2 days of school, my first day of summer, in the hospital, IV and oxygen, because I had a huge ass hole ripped in my lung. And so the kid with the heart murmur, and no offense to him, because, he has the right to do that. I have the right just as much as him to go and sit up on those benches, on the bleachers, and just get up at 5:30, but watch everyone do all the work. But I don't. I want to own the jersey. And even though my lung condition also may go to my heart, and I have asthma, I don't really consider asthma, a legitimate athletic excuse, unless it's like really severe. Because, a lot of people have some type of asthma on the team, but it doesn't stop anyone. Having a huge asshole ripped in your lung does. And yes, running was the way I got it. So, the other thing is that when I cardio out, coach focuses on me, and they actually get a break. So they should be thanking me. But nonetheless, I'm choosing to earn the jersey and not sit up on the bleachers and get it. So, wouldn't it be nice to get a little thanks for that instead of finish up Ballinger, do this, do that? Yeah. See, that's my philosophy. What's better, to go out there and be in amazing shape, amazing conditioning, have all this hype for you, and then get dominated, or have all this hype against you, everyone saying you suck, you can't condition, and then cause a huge upset and dominantly win the match. So proving everyone wrong about that you suck, rather than prove everyone wrong about you rock. What I plan to do is go in with a judo throw, because the high tie-up wrestling clinch that you see a lot is perfect for drop tsunagi, because you still take your knee and all. But I'm going to attempt to do a drop tsunagi. And the judo pin, kasakatami, that is designed to pin a guy down for 25 seconds. Not a pat. So, unless the pat lasts more than 25 seconds, then it's like, pin. So, that's the point. I'm going to try to cause a huge upset, bring something they've never seen before, and I just think that it's going to be pretty big for them to realize that for the past 2 months, all but one or two kids have been saying, get in better shape, get in better shape. And then, I mean, I know one of the varsity guys are going to get dominated. And so I get to cause the huge upset on the good side rather than the bad. And I'm JV. I really want to make varsity on my freshman year, but I'll do what I can to just win and do good. In other news, actually on Hell Week. Run, Forrest. Yeah, I never saw the movie Forrest Gump, and I probably should. But, I'm going to be going tomorrow, and it's going to be my last day, and I'll do a vlog for that, and I'll probably try to end up bring my jersey home and wear it. And so, pretty much what we do is we run. We get up at 5 in the morning, me because of Kiev over there. No problem with that, though, because it's fun to pet him and be happy, but I get to get up at 4:30 in the morning to pet my cat. So I'm up from, basically, I am on a 10th lab before my teacher, pretty much all the teachers in my room have had coffee. So, it's definitely odd and it's going to get harder, but I'll do what I can, and, do what I can. And so, what I plan on doing, I already talked about this, but like, the judo throw, what they don't know is that, well, coach knows this, but the kids don't. I have a personal coach at home, if I need him. My father is very athletic, high school. He played like 3 sports. I would say 4, but he played like football, baseball, track, and wrestling. And so he's very athletic, and he was in wrestling for 3 or 4 years in high school. So, I have a personal coach at home, if I need help with any of the moves or anything that might go on. And so, that's nice. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this vlog, I guess. And I'm sorry I hadn't followed up with this, Hell Week vlog, but, when I get home, I've been up since 5:30 in the morning. And I think that's actually, if I'm not misunderstanding, that's the rest of the year that I'm going to be getting up at 5:30 in the morning. I'll have to get that straightened out if that's true or not, but, so I end up going home very tired, and, wait, yeah, my normal bedtime is like 11 something, and I can go to bed ranging from anywhere, if I'm really tired, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Normally, the average time is 9 to 10. But if I want to get a bit earlier, I get tired, I do. Hell Week has been very odd, and the funny thing is, I actually enjoy getting slammed, and the coach is talking with my dad about, oh, the hard part's really gonna start next week when he's gonna get slammed 200 to 300 times every morning at 5:30. He's like, Ryan enjoys that. Yeah, that would do. And that's what I really like, because since you're each slamming each other with your partner, that means that you're doing 3 things that are very important. 1, you're getting used to getting picked up and slammed. I'm used to this break falling and all, but we don't have good enough mats to do that. So, 2, you're helping your peers learn to do the slams and takedowns, singles, and doubles. 3, you're helping yourself learn to do the slams, singles, doubles. sprawls, and the sort. So you're helping yourself, you're helping your peer. Hold up, I'm about to go on screensaver, and you are getting used to it if you aren't already. And I guess that it would be like a special type of slam too. Like it definitely be different from a judo slam. But and one more thing I wanted to say, I had a friend named William Coswell one time, and I mean, he had been an MMA fan for a really long time, but I was like, so we were talking about wrestling versus judo, and I'm a big judo guy, and he's a big fan of wrestlers. I'm a big fan of wrestlers too, but he was going based on success, and I was going based on what's gonna work better. So he brings up the point that, well, first off, he started out by saying Ponzi Unagi and hip throw are the same thing because you pick them up on your back and chuck them. And this just shows an experience right here because hip throw is a category of techniques. You have haragoshi, ogoshi, all kinds of hip throws. Ponzi Unagi is a technique. Hip throw is a category of techniques. Osotogari, I believe, yeah, that falls under shoulder techniques. So, I mean, drops Unagi, just adding the drop to the knees completely makes it different. The main difference is which direction is your opponent going and where's his and your emotion being forced to. But, and so, he was like, if I had the choice between getting slammed by Matt Hughes and getting judo thrown by Yoshihiro Akiyama, I would choose Yoshihiro Akiyama. I ain't getting slammed by no damn Matt Hughes. And this was, I mean, when you get slammed by Matt Hughes, first off, like, for example, the Frank Triggs slam, he just picked him up on his shoulder, ran to the other side of the cage, boom, slammed him. Now, let's look at some of the factors here. First off, the fact that Matt Hughes picked him up and put him on his shoulder, while it looked very brutal, he actually stopped the motion and ended up having to run. Running is what gave him more motion. And then he slammed him on his back. Now the difference is, there are a couple differences. One, in judo, when you throw them, they're not going to land flat on the back. They're going to land flat on the head and fall to their back. Second, you don't have to stop your own motion and stop their motion. You actually, whatever motion they have and you have going with a proper throw, and plus you can chain them, but going into the proper throw, that means that that's just how much more powerful it's going to be. If this guy charges at me and like he's freaking Clay Guida invincible stamina, he charges at me, runs for 100 miles, getting faster and faster and faster, and I do a wheel sacrifice throw. He just flew twice as far as he ran. Point made? Yeah, okay. So, I mean, this is just one of the examples. But, judo is a great thing for wrestling and a great thing for MMA. People underestimate it. And wrestling is also great for MMA. We all know that because it's had a lot of success. People have even said that wrestling is better than Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for mixed martial arts. World Traveler Man, who I'm a big fan of, said that. I personally don't believe that, because his point was they have the ability to get it to the ground. And in my opinion, while this is true, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners may lack the ability to get it to the ground. When a wrestler takes him to the ground, he can beat him from on bottom, or he can reverse him to where he's on top. I'm gonna end this vlog right now because I'm 30 seconds from running out of time and all. But, thank you for watching, commenting, rating, subscribing, etc. all nicely. Of course, if there's a mean way to subscribe, also comment that. And goodbye.